Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Bengals, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Open man, it's Palmer. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Avoids him at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
We'll get this up to about the...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play, because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throws a quick hitter on the slant, that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In motion left is Higgins. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Brown is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
and not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Herbert now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And he winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one finds McConkey. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Now this one complete to Burton. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Able to find Higgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through the...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this to the 32.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Herbert. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here's Herbert. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To the air again, Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the 2nd half.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. Josh Allen, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B, their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters, as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That is caught, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Herbert, that's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Dobbins going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Chargers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here are special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
Even larger here in the third quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Herbert off of play action. That one complete to McConkey. On the move past the 40. Still going.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Lad McConkey, 70 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will cut this lead down to 25. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Browning.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Now Browning.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now the first carry here for their running back. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
In motion left is a running back. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chargers ready to take over. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw.
Herbert. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Herbert now. That's completed right side to Palmer. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He gets it left side to Johnson. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Herbert throwing again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
To throw, Browning.
And it's caught.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he's brought down.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this one finds McConkey.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. Now it's Herbert.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Now the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.